for the greatest tragedy of our eon.
Prepare for battle.
Thank you very much, Nomad. Back with Lacoste, new region. First game of the day, should be good. Carry Wisp.
Yeah, I mean, we're in for a treat, you know. Southeast Asia, upper division, starting. Always liked the region, never had the opportunity, like to dive deep into it, and now's the chance. Players and peak better. I know Black, he's also considered a player. He played for 12, 13 days. A pretty experienced player. I can see why he's so sentimental about the team.
You go.
These are his boys. They're not.
30 seconds to battle.
Next time.
Yeah, let's dive into this one. Big Cup. So, Direct Mage, a bit of a different item build from what I see, where he gets like mangoes. He has Observer Ward Sentries, starts with Concussive Shot. This is the spell that you need to get, like, yeah, most of the people probably think the Arcane Bolt, you know, 5-second cooldown spell, but with this you have a slow, and this is the spell that scales the best, so probably just gonna...
What about this Ari.io? Thoughts on this? Panel was talking about how they were thinking maybe it's a flex, and now it ends up being in the one position.
A game of some sort?
It's still a thing. Like, we can nerf the Wisp in whatever way. Someone will always find chance to play a carry Wisp, position 5, position 4, mid, because like, a lot of things change in patch, but, you know, some things kind of stay the same. The matchup that I'm looking into is the mid matchup, where this is like melee into range hero, and Puck right now is probably like one of the top tier picks, because the hero can't really scale, like he's getting so much out of the new items, especially the Witchblade.
Yeah.
Like, this is also the item that, you know, the damage can be amplified by Spell Amp, so it's really, really good.
It's like you've now got a bit more options if you're playing Puck.
Yeah, you can choose whether you want to go like the damage dealing route, or you want to go the Spell Amp route. Like Phase Shift attack, the 30 damage talent on level 10 and 15 is like extremely good. Like, whatever you choose to go for, like, it always feels like a good option. This is what I like about the hero.
You thinking we're gonna see DJ go more into the natural order than we saw the Elder Titan yesterday?
Oh, for sure. Like the yesterday's position 5 EP, where he had 4-4-0-0 build, is not a thing to do. You know, I actually messaged my boy Fogged after, because he is the best EP player in the world, you know, and he's like, yeah, that's definitely not the way to go.
It was interesting too, because the ET yesterday was landing a lot. Like, the sweeps were 3 heroes, it felt like, at all times. Have that with a little bit more natural order, things get a little bit easier for you. It felt like the difference maker in a couple of fights where heroes walked away with 100, 200 health. Over towards this mid lane, and for the most part of that draft, we thought it might be safe lane Monkey King. How does he do in a matchup against the Puck?
So far, he's doing really well, better than I expected to be on. Like, Puck can't really pressure him that much. Monkey King is a hero that has a ton of armor, like 7+1, plus he gets 3 extra when he's standing near the tower, plus the extra regen. So he wants to have the lane back, like, on his high ground, if possible.
Continuing to feint that Boundless Strike, trying to get that phase shift as often as possible, maybe give him an opportunity to play a little bit more aggressive. It's Monkey King. 16-2 leads the CS, doing a great job. Over towards top, we take a look. Zephyr going after this Legion Commander. Jab's just trying to push him back as best he can with the Skywrath Mage, now picking point in that Arcane Bolt.
Surprise, Legion Commander does not have a point in press the attack. I think in this type of lane, you get 1 point in passive, and then you get like 1 or 2 points in press the attack, just to be able to, like, dispel things. Like, dispel the stun against the Phoenix is extremely good. So he's just going all in on damage. Like, they want to get some kills. Orb of Corrosion is ready.
And they want to go after Jackie. They've got the Icarus dive coming through. Now Masaros is in a lot of trouble running the other way. He was the one playing the aggressive style on that. Trying to get out of the hands of these little skeletons. And now it's Jabs who gives up first blood.
This is why I said, like, I would love to see more points in press the attack, because you can remove the fiery spirits and that gives you attack speed. You can trade much easier with the Wraith King. I mean, it's good. Like, Overwhelming Gods is good, don't get me wrong, especially when the skeletons are spawned. Jackie, he seems pretty dead.
Yeah, playing it up front, pretty close to the tower, ends up dropping at Jabs. Masaros will be traded by Zephyr. Jabs can throw more arcane bolts the way of Zephyr, but it's not going to get the kill, and he's got a salve, so he'll sit under the tower.
This is something that I like, you know. I'm playing that 5. My carry dies, I'm like, sorry bro, you know, you died, and then I get to farm the creep wave, I get the solo XP. It's one of those things that really benefit your position 5, especially if it's like a greedier 5 like Phoenix, who really relies on those levels.
The quicker he gets to that 6, has that supernova available, teamfight just gets that much better. Put that together with a Dream Coil, all of a sudden, a little bit into that mid game, you've got yourself a pretty substantial teamfight.
Oh, Puck could be in a bit of trouble if he decides to commit for that bounty and sees Monkey King jumping on a tree. Time to bail.
Ends up just going back to the for one tower.
Stealing the stacks.
5 seconds till the bounty rune's available, refill the bottle. Or, sorry, the power rune's available. Then try to refill that bottle.
You had almost 1,000 gold.
Yep. The game. They're trying to drain that. Really well played by Moon. Gets the kill. He grabs.
Start to pressure.
Fantastic job over mid. Still sitting top of the CS. Very contested pick in the pop. Kind of struggling a bit over in the mid lane.
DJ bottom, dropping very low. There's the cell.
And now Cuckoo's under the tower, but no rotations coming from Fnatic just yet. I don't think anybody's really looking to rotate.
Now you can see the difference in the skill build on ET, where like he's not even putting a second point in Astral Spirit. Playing into Enchantress is a bit tricky, where he just gets dispelled. Like that's the change like 2-3 patches ago.
Damage.
The chase is on for Moon, but they won't be able to catch up to him. Do have the Phoenix over
Coil on mid.
There's a Coil, Wukong Spam gets silenced. Icarus dive over. They brought in the Skywrath Mage, so Jab's trying to help out his mid. Keep Moon alive.
I was about to say that I love the build on Moon. Like he's getting all these small items, Great Band, the Magic Wand, Raindrop because he's playing into Puck matchup, and this is what keeps him alive. Respawn and go back.
Out of the Mirana as well as the Naga White. His Raindrop survives over mid, the rotation out. Zephyr gone over mid, so did Jabs. Leaves the lane open for both Jackie and Masaros. And Masaros, 42 and 10. He could hold the goal.
Not too bad. This is the third Orb of Corrosion I see. Legion Commander finished one. There's one on Pangolier also. It's an item that Monkey King wants to buy. He's bringing something. Yes, it is. Orb of Corrosion. Just, you know, that minus armor and works on Boundless Strike. I feel like it's one of the better items you can get on Pango.
One of the best items to come out.
On some heroes, I feel like it's a big debate. Like you feel like you need to get it, finish it, but sometimes you really don't. Like it's not that cheap as it seems.
Zephyr in trouble, goes to the Icarus dive. Arcane Bolt coming his way. Does have that stick to pop, but Masaros doesn't want to give up on this kill.
Black Hole works and
gives chase for a second. See what those spirits he backed away.
I want to see Puck being more active, possibly on the side lanes, play with the Pangolier. Right now, Pango is extremely strong, just bringing the Power Threads, Orb of Corrosion, pretty hard to take down. A bit worried for Fnatic's lineup, where they don't have enough like lockdown. Yeah, they have a couple of slows, they have stuns, but they don't have that reliable stun, you know? You don't have that hero that just starts a team fight until, let's say, Legion Commander gets a Blink Dagger, but that's gonna take a while.
The Wraith Fire Blast to work with. see how the Ancient Seal
Radiant's
becomes
bottom
jabs
tower
too.
is under attack.
Feels like there's a couple targets that he wants to go to as DJ drops bottom, but rotation front jabs and Moon coming in with Raven. Trying to trade, get maybe one and look for a second on Kuku.
Oh, that's a nice stun.
Balance Strike comes through, stops the Rolling Thunder for just a second. Jackie has come towards the bottom lane. There's Wraith Fire Blast. The Monkey King look for the Wukong, stops it
Tier 4s now.
and holds it. Carl's in, and he drops the Dream Coil onto the Skywrath. Wing Rift silences him off. Jabs on the run. Masaros is here. Carl needs to find a way out with the Boundless Strike. That's going to land. They have the duel. Do they have the damage?
That's the
kill?
first
They
damage.
do.
All right, so we see 9 people 9 minutes in at the tier 1 tower at bottom. This is what I want to see now. Southeast Asian Dota, we're going to see a lot of stuff like this, a lot of aggression. Teams want to take fight, they want to take initiative, and I'm liking what I see. Too much kill potential, and now you're just jungling with 2 points in it, so kind of a wasted point in my opinion.
Sitting below Raven by a couple hundred. Bottom half of the... Not a spot you really want.
Radiant's middle
Up
tower
10
is
minutes.
under attack.
Bounty runes are there. Being 2 apiece. But where does it go from here? You've got Monkey King, Moon, who's sitting top of the net worth, and you've got Legion Commander, who gets that first dual damage. Okay, they're trying to work with that duel constantly. Keep the aggression maybe on the puck.
I mean, it's a good start for Legion Command. Like, he had
Radiant's bottom
one
tower
duel
is
won
under
before
attack.
10-minute mark, which is always going to be good. You know, it's giving you that confidence boost.
Radiant
And
structures
look at what he
are
has queued up.
fortified.
Chipped West. Like, they
Radiant's
don't even
bottom tower is under
have
attack.
the item, but he has it in the quick buy. Like, I want to get this item. Budget Blade Mail works really well with him.
Now it's on the courier.
Radiant's bottom tower
Coming over.
is falling.
We were giving some talk to the Chip Vest before the day started. 3.5 HP regen. But, hearing that it might not be that great of a neutral.
Yeah, it's not the best item. It got buffed in the previous patch. I still feel it's
Well,
really
tight.
not that great. Mid lane.
In trouble. Dropping a Cuckoo. Cuckoo gets committed for the 5-position Elder Titan, so that bit of their team fight expended just for the Elder Titan. Now the rotation's coming in from Fnatic, but Jab's already sitting low. They've got the Wukong smack. Paro will drop here. Sunray's not going to be on top of him to save him, and it's really not doing much to Moon, who sits back in the Wukongs, but they still have 4 heroes right by the tower ready to go. They drop the Supernova. They have the Rolling Thunder, hitting onto Moon just once.
Radiant's
Now that the Supernova is used, Fnatic, they're probably going to want to chase this. They've got the Balance Strike. They'll hit the Wraith King, find themselves Cuckoo. Great sweep hitting onto the Pangolier. That sets up the duel. Earth Splitter flies in, and it's enough to get another duel victory for this Legion Command.
Fnatic might not have like the best initiation lineup, but man, their counter initiation is pretty strong. Like, you have Relocate Out, you have Press the Attack, you have ET. He's probably one of the best ones, like to just stomp any kind of aggressiveness that the enemy team is trying to make. And yeah, I like what I see from DJ. Like 3 points in Echo Stomp. Already said that he doesn't need to put an extra one in Natural Spirit because the landing stage against Enchanters, it gets dispelled. 1 point in Order and Earth Splitter as well. To zone people out, it also deals not as much damage right now as it does at the later stages of the game, but still like the spell that you need to get. So he's just gonna max out that Echo Stomp and probably just max out Aura after that.
You think just willingly using that Dream Coil was a bit of a problem? Oh, hold on. Jabs and pushed up on. Whitemon will grab the kill on the Skywrath Mage. Masaros thinking about going in. He's got Raven right here. The duel he used on Akaru. Dropped the Dream Coil. Can they get the kill in time? Yes, they can. More dual damage going the way. The Legion Commander of the Rolling Thunder comes in from Cuckoo. Not landing. Splitting the seams of the Radiant side. Now on back towards the tower. But again, Fnatic, they're always looking for this counter initiation. That's just how they played the mid fight. You come in with the Dream Coil and it doesn't do much for you on T1. Well, Fnatic are going to make you pay, and they've already done so twice.
I would say like the problem is Puck is getting
Radiant's bottom tower
boiled,
is
but
under
Puck is not
attack.
getting too much out of the map right now.
Dire
Legion Commander
structures
same
are
amount of
fortified.
farm as Puck at the
Dire's
moment.
top tower is under attack.
I think the problem was in the previous fight
Radiant's
where the
bottom
Sun Ray
tower
didn't
is
come
under
like
attack.
straight away, so Puck would be able to actually live and maybe even use his spells multiple times, but that didn't happen.
Dire's
And now
top tower
Puck
has
kind of
fallen.
struggling, you know, still going for that Witchblade, insanely good item. I feel like the timing for it is not gonna be the greatest.
And that kill onto the Phoenix and another duel victory. Raven
This is
gets
sick,
credit for that
like
one.
40
damage.
14 minutes in is just too good. 1,000 gold away from a Blink Dagger.
Radiant's middle
A bit
tower
worried
has
for
been
T1
denied.
at the moment. Like, good thing going for them is Pangolier has Maelstrom already done, I believe. Just needs to use the Courier, and they don't have any abilities that can stop Pangolier's Rolling Thunder, but that's gonna be a bit of an issue. Wraith King, Hand of Midas, into Armlet. There's also no mana burn for Wraith King, so his ulti is pretty much always gonna be available. But the timing, this is what Fnatic is looking into. Like Monkey King's BKB timing, plus Io's Aghanim Scepter on top
Radiant
of
are scanning.
Helm of the Dominator. That's a lot of damage, and then they can start putting some pressure on tier 1 tower on a mid lane, possibly after getting a kill or two, turn that into Roche.
Blink Dagger available from Saros. Then you can lead with the Blink Duel. It's already 1-4, and that's without the Blink Dagger. And be able to find better positioning to go for more. It feels like a decent spot for, more than decent spot for Misaros to be in. Got Raven who's leading the net worth. Things kind of fall off a little bit to the Monkey King and then the Legion, but still, despite the fact that they're behind 1K, feels like they're leading the charge at least right now in the game. They'll try to bring this over. They've got the Dream Coil out on the jabs. Catch him. Rolling Thunder committed to this as well. Let's secure them a kill. They're looking for Misaros. Dancing around those trees, looking to not get hit by the Rolling Thunder, which ends right before he gets up onto Misaros, who's disarmed for the moment. The TPs are coming through from Fnatic. The question is whether or not they're going to be in time. They also have the relocate. And now, again, here comes the counter initiation. They've got the Supernova down. It's about to pop, but not in time. Cuckoo. He is trying to TP out and will be successful in doing so. The Supernova looked well placed. It just
It did, but then they, you know,
Radiant's
brought more
bottom tower
numbers
is
and they
under
had
attack.
nothing to defend
Radiant
the egg
structures
with.
are fortified.
Like Pangolier is a
Dire's
really good
structures are
egg defender
fortified.
with either a disarm or just a Rolling Thunder.
All this is happening. The bottom tier 2 for Fnatic is down to 500 health. Pushing in is the Wraith King Skeletons.
To go back to the talk about like ET, this is something that, you know, makes a difference. Like your skill build, we're talking about the game yesterday in Chinese region where ET had like 4-4-0 build on position 5 ET. But look at this, you have max stomp, you have 2 points in aura, plus you have Earth Splitter on the level 8. So I'd choose this anytime.
Now Misaros and DJ will smoke. Up that Blink Dagger, looking to debut it. Finding a spot to go for this duel. There are a couple heroes from T1 just sitting in the Radiant jungle, namely Cuckoo. I believe Radiant does not have vision on them, so smoking and trying to go in blind at the moment.
They're just trying to get a pick off. The Legion Commander plus Skyrat Mage is enough pretty much to kill anyone at this point. But as I said, their timing is BKB on Monkey plus Aghanim Scepter on Io. A bit of out of sync. Io will finish Aghanim Scepter. Monkey still needs like 500 gold. And they also have a Blink Dagger, a shiny new one on LC.
We've been seeing a lot of Monkey Kings go into the Battle Fury Axe. Is that just something you don't do?
I mean, Battle Fury Axe is too greedy. Axe is more than fine because it gives you that tower damage, it gives you like farm ability, more team fight presence. He still might go back to it after getting a BKB, but they have no abilities that pierce magic immunity, so I can understand why Moon is going for it.
Just getting 100 more gold, and then he'll have BKB ready to go.
Once BKB is up, push out the lanes, smoke up, try to get a pick off. Legion plus Sky, deadly combo. This is something that the Fnatic is looking to do in the next few minutes. But T1, farming, you know, Wraith King on top of net worth. He is the hero that really flash farms. The Skellies are maxed out. And yeah, things are working out well for them right now. So Puck, double damage pop. Witchblade is up. Let's see which route he takes. 30 damage talent. Okay, so we know what he wants to do.
Deal possible. Maybe able to find Jackie, spot this Wraith King, and there's the duel. Stick Flare right on top him. Winner, winner, chicken dinner now with 50 dual damage. They drop down the Wukongs. They try to kill off Jackie a second time and are successful in the Cuckoo just a little bit late with the Rolling Thunder.
Still wouldn't make a difference because they already killed him once. They dueled him, got the damage, and once he respawns, like, there is no real counterplay. Right now, Fnatic feels really strong. Keep fighting with Io. I like what I see. The item build, jabs.
Trouble, Sunray on top of him. He'll burn out. Elder Titan looking next. Supernova on the back lines of this. Moon hits the balance strike onto Carl. They're trying to get the kill into the Puck, but they just don't have the control for the moment. They get the kill into Zephyr. They're going to take out one. They already have Wraith King out of the fight. Cuckoo trying to man fight as he'll finish off Raven, losing his life to Soros, but now they've got duel again, but the victory is there for Whitemon. Thanks for the 20 damage. Moon will still chase. Try to kill this Enchantress. Finishes him off with a balanced strike, and now it's Carl v Moon on a 1v1. Although Jackie might have something to say about this.
When you think about it, 20 damage is not a joke. On a hero like Enchantress, she already deals a ton of right-click damage with that impetus, which is maxed out. Still feel like Fnatic's teamfight is much stronger when Monkey King has ulti. That fight, they didn't have a duel, they didn't have Monkey King's ulti, they did not have Earth Splitter. So if it's like full 5-on-5 engagement, it's really strong. Like, Monkey can deal with the egg, especially if Legion Commander uses Presty attack, and they have nothing, again, that pierces through magic immunity. So probably Monkey King's job is gonna be to try to take out that Supernova.
Did just that in that fight. Cuckoo ending up killing off Raven. And this was, again, for the most part, without Jackie involved. He was killed earlier as they found him twice bottom. Tough for T1. I think that fight goes a little bit better if they've got the Wraith King, especially without everything they have. But now this time, win one duel against me, shame on you. Or shame on me. I forget how the saying goes. Either way, there's more dual damage.
Shame on whoever loses the duel, I think.
Yeah.
That's it.
Won't be getting 20 from me anymore. Especially when we've got Mystic Flare available. They're still looking to pressure the tier 1 tower. T1 looking to defend. They come in with everybody but the Enchantress, who's up in 8.
That's why they're called T1. You know, they defend their tier 1 towers.
Still got 2 up. Winning the T1 battle at the moment. Still up about 1,000 net worth. However, Raven leading in net worth. Moon catching up. He's right there with the Wraith King, who Jackie, he's got Blink Armlet Midas now going into the AC and BKB.
Still, I can't say I felt the influence of the Wraith King, like his power in this game. He's involved in only one kill, and that's the kill from the laning stage. Oh, this is a good target to eliminate.
Anonymous Saros, they'll try to get the Legion Commander, and I think once they saw that, they started to back off on Fnatic, except for Moon. Taking some right clicks, gets low, just able to TP out.
Legion Commander really needs to be careful about positioning, because if they take him out as the first target, there is no attack speed for the egg, and there's no counterplay like the silence, the stuns, disarms, and like that he's going for BKB straight away. No Blade Mail, has that budget Blade Mail in Chip West, so just having a BKB is kind of a must-have. Io also getting one, which I really like, so once they get those 3 BKBs, the fights are going to be so much easier for them to take. Like, they can choose who they want to kill. Like, because there's nothing that goes through Magic Community. Phoenix is level 12, so that means Supernova 8 hits the kill, which makes a lot of difference. But whoever like wins the next fight is just probably going to go into Roche Pit unless you know, we have 1 versus 1 hero left in the end, which we've seen a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, Zephyr looking like he's taken over in the priority for
Radiant's
experience and
top
farm
tower
over
is under
Whitemon.
attack.
He started up towards top, but he's now level 13. Like you said, 8 shots. It definitely could be a difference maker. Some of these supernovas that have died have been pretty close, especially the one up top. That one had an extra hit or 2. Would have definitely gone off. Moon just about to finish the Desolator on this Monkey King. Balance Strike comes through, but the Waning Rift silences up the Monkey King. They're going to go for this. Swashbuckle, Icarus dive, BKB's been popped by Moon. They have the Rolling Thunder coming through from Cuckoo. They also drop down the Dream Coil. Moon TPs away. Still might find jabs, and they have themselves a Wraith Fire Blast with Rolling Thunder bouncing him up into the air and eventually finishing him off. So Jackie with the kill. That's his first kill of the game.
Yeah. Pangolier pinging out the Roche, like, yeah, we can take it. Not sure if the rest of the team agrees. Monkey King, no Wukongs, no BKB. And it's also very hard to just straight up go into Roche pit against the Elder Titan, because, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. But Ice Frog says, you know, I'll bless this team with casual double damage on Wraith King.
This is way easier. Boundless Strike, Whitemon getting blown up. They'll go for the Supernova, and, well, now they have to retreat. See if Fnatic go in for this. They've got the duel. They'll drop the Mystic Flare right down on a Cuckoo. They get the kill into the Pangolier. The Icarus dive away. Carl and Jackie trying to fight the Legion Commander. They've got the silence with the Waning Rift. They'll finish off Missaros. But now Jackie is in a bad position. The double damage is about to run out. Might lose his first fight. Killing off DJ. The damage is too much with the BKB being popped by Moon. They'll go for the second one. Have the silence. Do they have the damage? Carl hitting away, but just not doing enough to save this Wraith King. Dream Coil plays down. Rolling Thunder coming in from Cuckoo, who bought back. They'll snap it, even keeping Moon at a decent level of health. Now they'll try to turn. They disarm Raven. Sunray right on top of the 2 of them. Moon burning down low. Impetus shots coming in. Whitemon takes him out.
Did your best.
Whitemon kills the Moon, but a couple of buybacks expended on both sides. Like, Puck is just food. If Skyward Mage gets the Ancient Seal on him, it's a 6-second duration silence. There is no counterplay. Like, you do not have a Yule Scepter. I see Lincoln Sphere being queued up. Maybe Yule Scepter would have been a better choice. You know, it's a cheaper item to get, and it can also, like, dispel Monkey King. You can dispel press the attack. One way to, like, protect the egg, and you have your own way to get rid of the silence. But he's thinking, yeah, maybe I just need something against the duel.
Feels
it's a lot of gold, you know. Lincoln Sphere, hard to get, especially if you died 2 times in a row.
They don't even end up getting that Roche. For granted the double damage, but Fnatic again. I feel like their counterplay has just been pretty stellar. You see this? I guess the comparison, you see it in boxing, a counter puncher. Yeah. Just waiting for the other side to attack or land that counter uppercut.
It's a different style, you know. Like, you can think about it in Dota, considering the lineup that you have. You can't, like, right now it doesn't matter that much because you have that Legion Commander with a Blink Dagger, but before Legion had the Blink, you would mostly just, you know, counter-initiate, see what your opponent is doing, and then just react to that.
Going for that Ags now, the Desolator. Legion Commander, like we said, BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A couple of items being built here for Fnatic that we'll see if they change up these fights maybe a little bit. Io thinking Kaya Heart.
Yeah, not too bad, you know. It's also Sanj Kaya. Sanj is completed, just needs to be delivered because Overcharge now gives spell amplification, and you're mostly relying on the spirits to deal the damage. So kind of understand what he's going for. It could be like a new build since the recent change to Overcharge.
He's out his move, and his way towards
bottom
top.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Quiet
is falling.
for the last 2 minutes or so. Seems like both teams have gotten a little bit complacent and just backing up for a moment and farming, pushing up the lanes a little bit.
Everyone's just being careful about Roche. If you kill 2 heroes without casualties, the enemy team needs to fall back, and it's kind of free Roche for you, because we also had a couple of buybacks in the previous fight, so both teams playing very cautious at the moment.
Baby. Fail has that Yules.
Dire's top
It'll be a
tower
long way
is under
till he
attack.
gets it's that BKB though. The gold for it. It's got 2 significant items, getting closer to that level 3 on the Supernova. We'll see again, adding hits needed might be the difference maker in these
Now
fights.
that I'm thinking about it, like Heart on Io makes so much sense because it doesn't have this out of combat. Like you have the constant region on Heart effect.
Headband. Who's taking that?
Dire's middle tower
Could be Sky.
attack.
You know, have way of pushing enemies away from you, and the cast range is really nice. Also, extra and
Swashbuckle coming through. Balance strike on the Cuckoo. Taking a lot of damage. Probably maybe they have the suit coming in. Now the duel with the leading commander looking like he's going to lose that one. Jackie's got himself some damage. Got the Supernova. That pops. And now the Druid to follow it up. This fight going pretty well for T1 for the moment. And they clean up. DJ chasing Whitemon. Tether from Raven to Moon. Carl trying to jump back in and now lose your out. Just a 1-for-1.
Monkey King is back in.
And getting low, the spirits just do it on the long range. Far away from the Monkey King, but doesn't mean the spirits aren't going to grab you. Now they're back in a Roche. Everything's been used for T1.
Fnatic might need to reset. Wait for BKBs to come back online. Don't fully commit to this Roche. They still have a ton of region with, you know, Io. They also need Legion Commander. Legion bought back in the previous fight, so that's why it's taking pretty much forever to respawn.
Going forward, Jackson stunned. Moon in trouble. Sunray on him. They'll take out Moon. Now he buys back. Roche getting low. Can they snap the Aegis away? Jackie snatching the Aegis. That's because Radiant gets that kill. The Ingress dive over the takeout. Jabs T1 come out with an Aegis, and now they're going to find their hands around the neck of DJ. Try to get this kill, but the Elder Titan just too fast for Jackie.
Real low, out. This is why I said that they need to reset their BKB timing. This might be the
Victory jumps in. He wants to go for Masaros, but the suit from DJ. They couldn't kill him earlier, and now he's impactful.
Ranger Nation not to fight, but not fast enough. Wow. Okay, so with this move, they're back in the game.
Look at the Aegis. Take him out a second time. They've got Mules, Cuckoo jumping forward with the balance strike, get Zephyr. They want Cuckoo, who Rolling Thunder away with BKB caught by Moon. He was able to take out the Phoenix. They were looking for Whitemon. The attention went towards the Phoenix and scurries away.
Moon at least got 2 kills after that buyback. They didn't get the Aegis. A bit of a mistake from Fnatic there to choose that Roche fight instead of just waiting a couple of seconds and then reinitiating. Also, Legion Commander was about to respawn, but they got the best out of it. Also, T1 overextending a bit. Wraith probably had a false sense of security where he thinks, yeah, I have Aegis, I have my Ranger Nation back up in a couple of seconds. Then they blow him up twice so fast.
Dire's
Duel on
middle
a Carl,
tower
they'll
has
win
fallen.
that. He comes through.
Dire are scanning.
Almost gets Masaros, but the sleep is what gives them the first life pop. And they have Wukong's command right on top of him and the Earth Splitter, which is perfectly timed.
EPLT was just... it's so hard to time.
Really, really well played by the +1 on the...
You know why? Because he does not have 440 build. It's a good ability.
KB pop by Moon. Still chase. Goes into the Wukong's command. Supernova committed to this, and they take out Moon. They bring all
2 minutes.
Heroes down bottom. Everybody back. T1. Dead for 107 seconds.
I see what he's doing. You know, he just wants to use that extra respawn timer right now. Does not want to save it for later. Because I don't think T1 will be able to just push the high ground. Yeah, they have a minute and a half. Probably will try to pressure it a bit. But against ET, let's see how the big boy can hold the high ground. Here it comes.
Radiant's
the
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wraith King, and then super miss. Hits the creep. Mystic Flare, and actually moves in that first wipe. Another victory from Asar. He's got 140 damage.
And push suddenly stopped. Monkey's out in 50. Don't think they will try to go for another high ground. This is why ET is probably the best counter initiation hero in the game. Finally, Puck also has a Lincoln Sphere, so doesn't have to care too much about that like dual initiation, and they don't have too many spells that they can remove the Lincolns with.
Tower is under attack.
Like there's wall. Oh no BKB.
And silence on the Lucid Commander with Wave and Rift. They have the kill. They have the Dream Core kill off jab. Taking out in a second. Earth Splitter flies in. Swashbuckler looking over towards DJ.
Radiant's middle tower
make
is under attack.
it a chain feed. Like they done such a great job defending the tier 1 tower, and then they decide to defend the tier 2 tower for no reason.
A little bit too far.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's an opportunity to go back to the tier 3 bottom. Got 2 heroes up against the 5 of T1. We'll see how willing they are to press this. As the Monkey King respawns, Moon. Presence enough. Back away. Key? The eyes, they both back away. Doom coil.
Okay, Fnatic should just, you know, hold the high ground. Moon in a bit of a trouble if Wraith finds him.
Then they want to go for Jack. Here comes Commander Will balance. Bring in Raven to them. The Jack to get the first one out of his hands. Top of BKBs. Armor Tottenham trying to survive. Walks away. Really close to grabbing that kill onto the Wraith King. That could be disastrous.
Now, Fnatic was playing so well first 25 minutes of the game, and a couple of bad decisions put them in the spot. Like they decided to try to defend the tier 2 tower. They could also play the Roche quite a bit differently. Now Monkey King uses Wukongs while a Legion Commander is dead. I think they want like too much stuff like to happen at the moment when it's not available.
Gold progress. Really moving forward. Deso, BKB ready to go. Now he's
Radiant's
gonna get
top tower is under attack.
But we were talking about that ag. Much better.
That buyback really cost him a lot.
Up
Radiant's
top
middle
with
tower
Zephyr,
is
the rest of
under
the
attack.
team coming in. Cuckoo join in with Jackie.
Radiant's top
Cleaning up
tower
bottom.
is under
Pick up
attack.
his own. Going to have to win the game.
Radiant's top
Against
tower
3
has fallen.
BKBs, it's really, really good. Black on the panel said this is the best Ags in the game.
Radiant are scanning.
I don't think it's like the best one, but definitely tier 1 Ag and Scepter.
For the Wraith King, or at least Roche up in potentially a minute and 23 seconds. T1 postured towards the pit and ready to take on Fnatic if they come out a little bit too far. And we saw that when went to the tier 2 tower, how that fight for T1 went. The Elder Titan next. Crafter picked up by the Monkey King. They're close. Hold on to that too.
Dire are scanning.
Hey, it's not a bad item. Like on certain heroes like the assassin type heroes, the evasion is really good. Invis is really good, but it also gives evasion and magic resistance, which kind of dope. Also, none of the heroes bought shard this game. 40 minutes
Radiant's
in.
middle tower is under attack.
Any shard that is of value in this one. They're gonna find themselves under this Pangolier. They kill off Cuckoo. Whiteon and Jackie look like they're retreating. So Jackie turns on Raven for a second. There's one right click there. Great fire blast onto Moon. They fall back on Cuckoo. Like one moving forward. Carl's here. Let's see what he can do with this. The Supernova right on top of the Saurus. That pops and the Dream Coil comes down onto Raven. Jackie with the Wraith fire blast. That hits on the Monkey King once again. They're looking for the Royal Cutter coming in for the Reaper. Jackie gets low. Losing that first wipe. The Wukong's command is right on top of him. He's getting in trouble once again. Pops from KB. He's on the run. He's trying to chase. He's got the way to bring out the IO as well as the Monkey King. Now they're right on top of Raven. Boundless strike hits the backline. Gets onto Carl. Whiteon throws some infinite shots. That's enough knockdown damage. Somebody to try and save Cuckoo. Ball back is going to be there for 104 seconds. Silence onto the Monkey King. Moon trying to run. He's tethered up
that
on
region.
Raven. And now Jackie and Zephyr, they get close. They'll take out Whiteon.
Man, Io.
Zephyr gets hit with the spirits. He's out of this one for 79. Link towards the base of the radiant
Jesus
side, and
Christ,
Carl will
man.
escape.
Talking about the region, click on the IO. We have Heart that got changed, so you have 1.6% max health region per second. That's quite nice, you know. You have Paladin Sword to amplify all that region. And then you have Kaya and Sanj that also gives 30% self HP region and lifesteal energy. So combine that with the overcharge, that gives 16% spell and map. I would like to see something like a real map to see how much actual region IO was landing on that Monkey King in the previous fight. That was actually sick. They can't focus Monkey. They need to straight up go and try to kill IO.
We need to map the two. This out real. Do the number. Crunch them. Give us a result. You got Raven now level 25. He's gone into the attacked feathered allies target. Does this change his build at all? He's going into the AC net.
Yeah, AC is more than fine. And now it's attack that allies target. It's quite nice, you know. One of the better 25 talents, I would say, especially when you play the core IO.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Keep it. That'll put Percussive Shot on a 9.8-second cooldown.
Dire's
Arcane
bottom
Bolt
tower
on a
has
1.2-second cooldown. And the Silence, the Ancient Seal. 4.9-second cooldown, 6-second duration.
Not too bad, huh?
No, not bad at all.
So you can perma-silence people.
Is that like a spell prism? You pick that up and now you think like 2 people, 4.9-second.
It's a possibility. Yeah, I see 4 staff queued up, which could make a lot more difference in a team fight than the Ags. Cheaper to get, of course, but if you push people out of the focus that like Raid King is
Radiant's
trying to
top
kill,
tower is under attack.
it could make the difference.
Radiant are scanning.
More so ability Force Staff. Terribly far away from it.
Even though, like, Fnatic is winning these team fights, they got the Roche, Cheese, Aegis.
Radiant's top tower is under
He won.
attack.
Still 4K gold ahead.
Spin that tier 3. Taking a lot of damage. Close. He's got 4,300 gold save. There's the duel on a Carl with the Mystic Flare, another win. Saurus.
Aye, me!
A lot of damage, now at a clean 200.
And pretty much the only spell they have to remove the Lincoln Sphere is Arcane Bolt. Yeah, 1.6 cooldown ability. So that's pretty nice. And they have Ancient Seal. Other than that, there's nothing.
Being available. Low cooldown, you can really abuse that. Make sure that Lincoln almost never in play. You know for sure that you can pretty much pop it, right?
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Abyssal. Cuckoo, he was working on one as well. Multiple abyssals, and then a
Dire's
Daedalus.
bottom tower has
Got more
fallen.
damage.
Dire's
This is a
bottom
problem.
tower is
He's
under
got
attack.
buyback. He's dead for another 40
Radiant
seconds.
structures
Fnatic
are
are knocking on the door of the tier 3 bot. They're ready to go. They've got the Aegis in the hands of Moon. T1 defend. Are they willing to use that buyback? They want to give up one tier 3, maybe a set of racks. Might run into trouble. Lincoln, he's looking for this duel. He'll get it. Loses his life afterwards. And now buyback comes out from far, though. Dream Forward will be dropped down. They can go to Zephyr. They'll lose DJ. Buyback's all over the place with Lucon's command being placed by Moon. Going after Jackie so low. Onward Toggle to survive and walk away.
They need to back off.
Jabs.
That's for
Lincoln
your
gets popped. The balance strikes in. Ooh, just jaunts over.
So they lost the 3 heroes.
Jackie.
Legion Commander bought back. They're still chasing.
Forward. They've got the silence, and they'll take out the first life. They don't have Wukong placed right on top of him. Masaros doesn't have a duel for 13 seconds. BKB pop by Moon. Sunray from Zephyr right on top of the Wraith King. They back up past the tier 3 tower, but Moon seemingly not scared to go past the tier 3 and in between the tier 4s that we saw Masaros do a second ago.
And they go back a bit, reset to full HP. They're still Cheese and Aegis. And once Monkey King starts to, summon a couple of those monkey jingle orders around him, it's very hard to initiate on him.
Zeri Orb right on top. And they're going forward. Cheese is available if needed. They have the damage. Does not look like it's so. More on a life on. Another winner there. Fnatic, they'll look over at Jackie. They'll take him out. He does have buyback. Carl on the run. This is not looking good for T1. This is about a 20,000 net worth shift.
Dire's middle barracks
Fnatic were up 8K.
Aegis is gone. Jackie still dead. Might need to be forced to use a buyback here, and there it is. Not sure what they can get out of this. Monkeys, he still wants to fight. BKB plus Wukong's command is up.
Dreamclaw comes through on the 2 as well as the Waning Rift. They've got the Dreamclaw on a Raven as well as Moon, but this seems more like a disengage than anything. T1 will go back to their high ground and try to defend, potentially one last time.
This is it. They only have one more fight. If they lose this fight, the game just ends.
See what they can do with this jump from T1.
Dire's top tower is
Waning Rift, Illusory Orb coming from the back, looking over towards the other Titan. DJ with the balance strike. That hits on a Jackie. He's getting bashed away. That first life is already out of his hands. Come back alive. Pangolier is walking wild. They've got the Wukong's command as well as the duel right on top of the Wraith King. He gets low. Jackie will fall. Another winner there for the Legion Commander.
That's
they
it.
take
That's
out
the game.
puck, and that will be it. Fnatic coming back from a bit of a deficit up to about 10K, and they find themselves with game 1 in their hands. Really well done by Fnatic to bring that back.